was your Wednesday? These launch days, these product launch days are busy. They're a lot of work. But luckily, my shipment came in. So, first thing this morning, I was over here cracking open the boxes, getting pricing stickers done. I had to rearrange everything to make room for on the shelves for the new stuff and crazy. So, this is 3/4 of the IOD launch. If you look at each product line of the 4 being 1/4. So the latest I heard about the transfers is that they have landed. So they are in port. They're hoping in the States to start shipping as early as Tuesday. So that's starting to ship, which means that they'll ship to the Canadian distributor. I think she's one of their first ones. So any of the big distributors in other countries. So they'll ship to her and then she'll ship out to the retailers. So I would expect, if they ship out Tuesday, because I think Monday is a holiday for them. So if they ship out Tuesday, Wednesday, the earliest she gets it Friday, I would say 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So they're already on the website. I will just be updating them with the inventory because they're live now. You can see them since they launched the transfers. And then I will announce it. I'll probably go live on Facebook and just say, hey, look, they're in, go. Because again, in the first kerfuffle of ordering and stuff, you only get what you get. So anyway, what we do have the 3 molds that are in. So part of this, so this one, Dainty Flourishes, is a great kind of classic mold because it's got all kinds of swirls and curlicues. You're going to use this on frames, on furniture. It's just one of those molds that is going to look awesome on anything. I mean, this done in fondant on a cake is going to be gorgeous. So that one is kind of one of those classics. Right? Hey, Tony, nice to see you here. This one, Juliet, is roses that are very detailed. So very detailed roses, and they're all configured close because this is a continuous mold. So it's set up to be almost like a rose trellis, and everything kind of connects, everything joins, and then each of the ends connect onto one another again. So if you wanted to have a whole surface done, or you wanted it to kind of meander along something, then this is a great one because you get to do it all in one big sheet rather than having to do individual little molds and being kind of doing them all over the place. So I have a project in mind for this baby. I've done some where I've covered a whole surface with all the individual molds. This is going to be so much faster and easier. The other mold is this one, which is Primitive, which is kind of like toll painting kind of idea, a little bit of that old world. What's really nice are these hairs, these running hairs, and they're in mirror images. So you get to do them left and right facing. You get to back them if you wanted something more 3D. So lots of little elements in here. The same thing like with the birds. There's 2 birds and their mirror imaging. So kind of nice, very flexible that way. There are 2 inlays, but 1 pattern. So both of these are trompe l'oeil. One is in blue and one is in a linen color. So they're the same pattern, but 2 different colors. What is nice about this is that it's not busy. So it's 4 sheets, each of them are 4 sheets. You've got these 2 medallions, and the rest are all these small design elements. So this is really kind of designed for furniture a lot. You know, like if you think about 2 cabinet doors, you've got this, and then these design elements go on drawer fronts, between pulls, that kind of thing. So if you're a furniture painter, these ones are for you. Now, that's not to say you can't use them on other things, right? But what's nice is that they're very simplistic. You know, it's just these nice, simple little design elements. I can see these on furniture for sure. I could see them on frames. Would be beautiful, and just this nice, subtle, light little touch. And then we have the stamps. So we have 4 stamps. One is the Pennsylvania, which again is kind of like the Pennsylvania Dutch sort of toll painting kind of ideas. This has really gained popularity lately. So there's birds and flowers and sprigs, and you know, some small design elements. So again, really cute on furniture, but this is perfect for all kinds of project work. So if you're not a furniture painter, but you are very much into other project kind of things, you know, you're doing cards, these would be beautiful. If you're doing planters and all kinds of other stuff, this is a great one. The other is adornment, which is all trims, right? It's all little trims and embellishments and corners and you know, finial kind of things. So again, very classic, doing edging. Again, perfect if you're doing journaling or card making, as well as furniture, or you know, you're doing trim around pots and vases. Lots of flexibility there. These are both single sheet stamps. The next 2 are double sheet stamps. So one is rural scenes, which is all the pieces that you need to create your own kind of toile painting. You know, like there's birds and windmills and people, and it's got all, and buildings and trees and cows and dogs and carts, and you get to put your own scene together. So again, gives you lots of flexibility. This is going to be stunning on fabric. So if you were doing like a settee or a footstool, you could definitely do the stamping on it and be able to make it work for whatever size piece. Similarly, it's going to look great on any of your other project pieces. There's small enough elements for journaling, if that's what you want to do, or scrapbooking, card making. It's going to be super cute. And then also perfect for being able to create the images within any size piece of furniture that you're looking for. You could do your walls in this one. This guy, which is Reverie, are all the different components in a two sheet set. Hard to see, for you to be able to piece together and create your own design elements. So it's got all of the swirls. It's got kind of the cupids, or you know, some of the angel elements that you can add in. So it's giving you the flexibility to be able to add those little frippery elements in wherever. So what's nice about those stamps is that they're giving you lots of flexibility to be able to create your own elements, create your own designs, rather than you know, they're going to mix and match with whatever you've got. So those are all out. They're available. They're up on the website, queenbeecreationshome.com. And they're available now. So I have what I have. I can and will reorder. Just, you know, we'll see kind of the timing of that and how that works out. But, you know, if you got some projects in mind for them already, grab them, snap them up. I mean, I had somebody that I think I had just loaded the last one, and man, they were on the website and they were buying right away. So I didn't even get a chance to watch the sisters do the launch. It was just, I was busy making them go active on the website, and then people were buying them already. So we've already packed up and shipped out a bunch of them today. So that's that exciting news. Fusion. So I spent most of the long weekend moving things and creating more space here in the shop. I mean, the front of the shop, which is all of the furniture and the home decor, is kind of finite. That's a set space. It had pre-built walls. The makers section, which as you enter toward the back, which is all my warehousing, but all this area in front of me, we shifted back all the big hutches that I was using to store and display paints and things. We moved the desk back. We moved another big hutch in. So I've created space for all of the Fusion paint to have a home when it arrives. And I would expect that we will have that sometime next week. So I've already got the colors preloaded onto the website. They're all saying sold out because I zero inventoried them until the paint actually arrives. But I will be announcing that when that gets here too. So that's very exciting. I'm excited to have that in and available to you. The nice thing about Fusion too is that they do have sample jar sizes. First of all, for the metallics, that's perfect because you might just want to have a little jar of a number of the different metallic paints just for you to be able to use as edging and trim, and you don't need to have a half pint. All the metallics come in half pint size, then all of the paints come in pint sizes. So very flexible. I'm excited. I think there's 60 plus colors that are coming. I don't think I have enough space for 60 plus colors. So I will be getting creative about where they all go. And I think that there's 9 different whites, actually, 8 or 9 different whites. So, different shades in terms of how bright, how gray, how beige, so there is tons of flexibility coming with those. So I'm excited for them. So wait a little bit longer, but those will be happening soon. Monday's video. Whew, I already feel like I'm talked out. So Monday's video was a thrift flip that, I just really wanted to do simple flips, mostly just paint, right? I think I used transfers once and just little tiny transfers. I wanted to show you that, you can take things that maybe they've been kicking around your backyard for a couple of seasons, they're looking really old and tired, and just what you can do with paint. And for this one, I did all in one. So some of the Fusion paints that I had up on my shelf that I had used myself for other projects. I used some of the DIY all-in-one paints, but both of which are fine to be able to toss out into your backyard. And I just want to show you, it doesn't have to be long and involved or major vision. It's grab a color and go, and you can update the pots and some of the decor elements in your backyard, just in a couple of hours. And it's that easy. So, one of the things that we did was we took this old metal shelf that was just major chipping and painted out black. We dry brushed some white on it, gave it new life. I love this because I think that you can use it in your home if you want. You can hang your keys from it. You could definitely hang coats and scarves. Whatever you want to do. But because it was all kind of summer themed, I really saw this as a great thing that you could even hang just inside the door in your garage. Toss your gardening gloves and pruning shears on top, hang your different tools from it. Lots of flexibility with this. And it's very sturdy and has got the hanging places for it. Now I need to shift to glasses. So $11 for this guy. Just fine spaces over there, Nick. These two tins, I did, there's the price. There's the price. Okay. I did these showing dry brushing technique, and I did them opposite. So this was in a Homestead Blue from Fusion and dry brushed with a linen color. This one I painted in linen and then dry brushed the blue. So I did the reverse so that they coordinated, but that it also showed you just the slight differences by using the colors opposite to one another. Both of them have just great, phenomenal details to them that the highlighting, that dry brushing really brought out. This big footed guy is $12 in the shop. This one, this kind of elliptical shape, is $10 in the shop. Both are super cute on their own, together, whichever you want to do. Another big project that we did was this. So how cute is this guy? So it looked really old and tired. The wood was really weathered. All that we did was we painted it out with a fusion color that I cannot for the life of me remember the name of. I will be learning them. We attached a little finial to the top, and now super cute with, you know, layering a big potted plant down in here, maybe a small one up here, having some vines creeping down. And again, just refreshing with a little bit of paint. And that was an old lamp finial. So $12 for that, all set to just sit out in the garden. The other big one we did was this guy. So an old vintage shutter, which I just love, and I need to find more of those. And then these rusty wall pockets that we hung on there. So perfect. I mean, I've got it staged up with some greenery, but it comes without that, ready for you. I think this would be super cute with herbs in it. And you could do that inside your kitchen. You could hang it on your outside fencing and be able to have that. It's got a little hanging hook on it. This is $25 in the shop. And then we also did these quick little triple tins. And I think, quite honestly, these are probably from the dollar store. I got them from the thrift store. They got the little wooden handle. They're just super cute. We just painted them out. This one's in green. This one's in gray, both from Fusion, and just a quick little transfer from the Ephemera Melange from IOD, just in the center. And they're ready to, you know, put your cutlery in outside for your barbecues, to be able to put condiments, use them for your sunscreens and things. I mean, whatever you're doing. It's just, again, they were really old, they were really tired, and just to slap a little bit of paint on and they already look so much better. Get another couple of seasons out of them. You know, we don't need to go to huge expense and buy new all of the time. Just, you know, buy 2 colors of paint and go to town, you know? So just a super fun video that way. Friday's video. Oh, okay, I'm not telling you about Friday's video. You got to watch Friday's video. It involves sewing, which in and of itself is funny to watch because I am not a sewer, and I am cutting apart things and I am sewing them together. And it's a thrift video in a way because they were all old, worn, used things that I was going to throw out, and now it's all changed up. So you got to watch it. It actually turns out pretty cute. And I will be keeping this and I will be using it. And I actually even showed my daughter-in-law. So she thought it's cute. So you'll have to see and you'll have to let me know how it goes. But that's Friday's video. Okay. So other stuff in the shop. I do have this little Mama Cat and Kittens on a Sofa teapot. Now, this is $9. I found it for $24 on Etsy. Mine is $9 because one, I'm nicer than those people, but two, her ear, can you see that it's pink halfway up? So that second glazing layer of the pink is chipped, but still super cute. And if you've got a little teapot collection, just a nice little addition, and just, or for decor, sitting up on your shelf. Just cute. All right, I have this galvanized metal. This is like a weathered wood look. This is kind of like a faux rust handle on it. It's a working watering can if you choose to use it that way, or as a vase or an interesting decor element. It's $28.50 in the shop because this was a wholesale item, and that's why I don't do wholesale anymore. Just because they get pricey. The other galvanized metal item, which was a wholesale item, this is $18. I think I have a couple of these. These are just super cute. Again, as you know, for outside barbecues. Again, for cutlery or for condiments. I mean, you know, if you're doing barbecues and you want various hot sauces outside for people to be able to use as part of the you know, function or whatever, you know, just nice and cute, nice and practical. Multiple uses for that. Okay, now some of the things, some of the found items here. Look at this. So really big, heavy, solid baker, oval baker, $14 for this. It isn't branded. Yeah, no, it's not branded. So I don't know who the maker is. It's got the steam hole in the top, this lovely kind of rich fern or Kelly green kind of colored with a cream, speckled cream interior. And there are no chips or cracks in this at all. So great shape for $14. It definitely has some heft to it. So nice and solid, great at retaining heat in your baking. This guy for $6.50 is just a cute little kind of like a mottled green with gold trim, little fish tea light. Perfect for outdoors. He's solid metal. So, you know, again, kind of a nice safe way to be able to have some lighting out there if you want. You stay over there safely. All right, let me do this guy and then I'll do the big guys in front. So this is made in Portugal, hand painted in Portugal. So beautiful triple nut dish, relish dish, condiment dish, you know, trio of dips if you wanted. So just a nice kind of seafoam green color. And I love that color. I keep looking at that color going, I need to paint something in that color. I don't know if Fusion has a color like that. DIY does not. If neither of them have it, I'm going to have to create that because that's just super cute. $9 for that. I seem to find a lot of Portuguese, Italian pottery and Portuguese pottery. I really love them. They're just kind of a lot of fun. Okay. These guys, these are from Pier 1. They are part of the Toscana series. So they are kind of the faux distressed edges of them. And they're made and hand painted in Italy. So I'm selling each. I have these. So you could look at them as being platters or charger plates. They are definitely oversized. They are not a dinner plate. So
speak for yourself.
Okay, some people wish they were a dinner plate, but it would also work as a beautiful cake plate. They are solid. They are heavy. They are very thick edged. So I have 4 of them. I have one in the Toscana blue. So they're all $12. And they are all, I can't remember for the life of me how many inches across they are. 13 and a half. I have one in the Toscana ivory. Let me put it down carefully. And then I have 2 in this color, which they just called Toscana, which is showing up really yellow down there and much more orange. It's kind of a marigold color. But the 2 of them, you can see, are slightly different colors. This is darker, this is slightly lighter. And that's just the hand painting aspect. It's not that one is more worn or the color is worn out. It's just the hand painting aspect, and nothing is 100% match if they're not from exactly the same can, I guess, of paint or, or glaze, sorry, that they're using. So they're just beautiful and really, really lovely for serving, like appetizers on cake plate. I think would be great. The cake would be, yes, like an 8.5 or an 8-inch cake would be lovely on that. So there you go. Next up is this cute little owl cup and saucer. I think I called it a mug, but it really is more of a cup. But just super cute. All little different owls in all kinds of different patterns all around it. So $11.50 for the set. This I have, which I kind of paid up for. So it's $18 in the shop. Now, it is a copper coffee pot. It's got the wooden handle, wooden lid. It is worn, so you can see that the top isn't shiny anymore. You can see that there's some pitting down along here. I picked it up because I love it as a decor item. I mean, just this look of it and the straight lines, I just loved it that way. I think you could, again, have some greenery out the top, use it as an interesting vase. One of the things I was contemplating doing, and if it doesn't sell, that I may do next season, quite honestly, is I was contemplating cutting a hole in here and making it into a decorative birdhouse so that this is the perch for the birds. And just saying, if you're more enterprising. So there you go. But that's what I was thinking of. This, I love this little planter. So planter, vase, right? I just love the shape of this and kind of this deep, almost boat shape. It's blue and white. It's got the raised details with the white rubbed back to show the blue in it. Just so cute for flowers, I think. If you were going to plant in it, perfect. But I think that you could just use it with cut flowers coming up and have them drooping over the sides, and just super cute. $9 for this. I think I might have called it a pocket planter, because it's kind of like, could be a purse planter or pocket planter.
Call it a pocket planter vase.
Yeah, I did call it a pocket planter vase because it could be a planter, it could be a vase. I was going either direction on that one, but I tend to think in terms of what would I use it for? And that's what I would do. All right, this guy. Now, he is tall. I think it's about 18 inches, if I'm not mistaken. It is solid metal. It is heavy. It's got a faux patina, and then it's got a real patina. So I love, see the green aging. I love this. I would not paint this. I would leave this old look to it. It's got a very smooth finish for the most part, but just perfect and awesome for outside. It's wide enough with that scoop. You could easily do a pillar candle on top of it. You could do like a little tea light in there if you wanted, or a taper into it, but it's such a nice weight and nice size. It's not going to blow over in the wind. This is $14.
18 inches.
18 inches. Yeah, see, I was right. 18 inches. I like it when I actually remember things. Makes me.
Isabella Russell sits high.
Hey, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Which is YouTube? YouTube's the small.
But
I can never remember. Hi, Isabella. Nice to see you. Okay, this guy. This is a vintage crock, so a small crock. What's interesting about it is it's double lidded. So it has this lid, and it's $12. And then it's got this little small mini internal lid. And I didn't think that this went with it until I looked, and I'm kind of going, except it's the same material, it's the same glaze. So I think this is a fermentation crock. So I don't know if it's like a little kimchi pot or something, but if you're into making like some of your own kimchi, if you were fermenting things, or maybe like, you know, small little pickling and things like that, it's perfect for that. And I think usually for the fermentation pots, I think it's that's what that double lid is all about.
that's the arrow, probably. Yeah.
Well, or you know what, or kind of keeping some of it in if you needed to, but super cute and definitely unique and different. This guy, this vintage galvanized tin. I love this little canister because one, you don't see them this big and this size. This is $14, but check the lid out. It's got these raised kind of gold or brassy sort of dots all the way around the side and across the handles. I love that detailing. Can you guys see that? I'm tipping it different ways for this two different cameras, but I just love that. So super cute. So I think I said it was $14. Now, this guy, this is the priciest of the evening. This is a Villeroy and Boch tureen in the blue cloud pattern. So on replacements.com, it sells for over $200. It's $60 in the shop, and it is lovely. So what I like about it is it doesn't look like a tureen, right? Like most soup tureens are in the cream and they're these big things. This is just kind of more modern. It's a piece that you can use just to decorate with, like it's going to look nice up on a shelf, and just the unique handles, just a beautiful piece. And Villeroy and Boch are good makers, so you know you're doing well by them. Okay, last item. You know, I usually have, if I have finds, paintings or prints. Now, I will tell you that this one is a Marmont, and I thought that it was original. It's got the rough paper edges. It's raised mounting, so it's below the glass, but it's sitting above the back of the frame. And really, with the paper being textured and with it, it looked to me to be an original. It's not, it's a print, but their prints go for about $150. So this is called Bluebirds. It's got these 3 bluebirds. You can see all the paint splatters, and these posts that they're sitting on are like big long drips from their body. I loved this. It was just so cute, so simple looking. It's $45 in the shop. Take a look, Nick. Doesn't it look original?
Yeah.
Like it's textured paper. It's not a flat paper. And with the water staining, it just really is an awesome, awesome print.
How you know it's a print?
Because there was more of them online. It's actually part of a well, not a triptych because there's just 2 of them, but yeah, I have to assume. Okay, if this is an original Marmont that the prints are based off of, if the print goes for $150, then this is a real estate.
But if it
But I
was,
didn't open it up.
if it was a print, wouldn't have 150 or
Yeah,
doesn't have that.
no, because I think it's a printing house. So then they just do prints. They don't do 1 of 50. I think it's signed Marmont, but I think it's Marmont Hill, and I think it's a print house. I don't know. I'm making this up. Either way, it is friggin' cute, and it's $45. I just and it looks original, and the mounting is awesome, and it's super cute. Okay, that's what I have for you guys today. If you want any of the new IOD release, jump in there and pick it up. So either to have it shipped, drop by here and pick it up. You can buy it today, pick it up in a week. I mean, I've got stuff that I'm holding for people till June 1st or 2nd when they're able to get here, but they didn't want to miss out. Keep an eye on the website for the Fusion paint if you're looking to be able to check that out. I do have the colors already up on the website and listed, so you can look and see the variety of colors that we're gonna have very shortly. Check out Friday's video, because you know what? I need the love. I need the reinforcement on the sewing, and I had to do a bunch of unpicking for this. So it didn't go smoothly. But I do model my creation at the end of the video. So there you go. I'm not big on the full body shots, but but it's a happening thing. So let me know what you think of that one. And apart from that, guys, I really appreciate your showing up on Wednesdays or Thursdays or Fridays or whenever the heck you are getting a chance to be able to catch this video. I love the support. The channel, channel definitely needs the love and the support. Thank you guys for sharing it. Those of you that are doing that, really, really appreciate it. And I hope I see you next week. Until then, guys, take care.